Alright guys, it's Nicholas here, also known as Enmatice on Head-Fi, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different. You're staring at a blank canvas right now. I get that. It's just a gray blob to you. What I'm going to do is show you some of the things coming up in the queue for me, and I'll give you guys an idea of what to expect over the next, probably the next few months actually, because I have quite a bit of stuff to work through here. So without further ado, let me just show you what I've been getting into play with and test, and then as I formulate my thoughts around it, I'll be coming back on Head-Fi and here on video and letting you guys know what I think about these products. So let's go through the sources first, so you guys get an idea of what I'm working on. Of course, the Aune, or AUNE M1S. That'll be a continuing saga there. I've been in contact with the Aune representative who's relaying feedback from other people and myself to the engineers, and the firmware there is developing rapidly. It's been great working with them this time around. They're working on a much faster pace than they were with the M2, which I also got as an early tester, so I'm glad to see that they're very responsive to our feedback right now and are making fixes rapidly. I think I've already gone through probably four beta firmware in the course of a week, so it's pretty hot and heavy development over at Aune right now. Okay, so that's something to look forward to. More from the M1S. Okay, what else? Another source. The Cayenne i5. I've been playing around with this a bit, and I will continue playing with it a little bit more. Cayenne has something coming up fairly soon that I can't talk specifics about right now, but they've got something coming up where I'm going to keep this for a little while longer, play with the other thing they've got coming up, and I'll get back to you guys a little bit later, maybe in February about this. Might be the time frame. Okay. What else? Another DAP that I've got in to play with recently. Alright, the bit Opus number 1. I've been playing with this for a while, and I've only played with the 2.0 firmware and higher, so I'm not familiar with the 1.0 firmware, but I like what I see out of this quite a bit. You know, there are a few things that could be changed, but liking it quite a bit, so I'll let you know in more detail later on what I think of the Opus number 1, but positive so far. Also, from the bit, the Opus number 11 DAC amp. Got that in to try out. I've been using it with my MacBook Pro and my OnePlus 3 smartphone, and I am liking that so far. Again, I'll let you know more later on. Oh, just today, finally, I mean, this is taking quite a while, the this little guy, the Shanling UP, finally came. I think it says it on the side. Yeah. I don't know if you can even see that very well. They made it hard to see because it's kind of a black, shiny on black matte thing going on. Shanling UP. So that's a little miniature DAC amp, kind of like the Dragonfly, or the like Dragonfly Black and Red, or the Kozoi Astropi, or the Aegis. What else? Also, fresh delivery, the iBasso PB3, and this is a balanced headphone amplifier. I just saw this, and I've got another iBasso product or two in the pipeline, so I thought, why don't I pick that up and let you guys know what I think about it. It looked pretty interesting. So those are the kind of the sources and amplifiers I've got. What else do I have on tap? Alright. Hopefully this big box will fit in there. Here we go. I've got the DZAT or DZAT DF10, some semi-open wooden in-ear monitors. And a big shout out to my man WhaleShark12 for sending these to me. A little thank you gift for something I helped him out with earlier last year. So thank you, my man. And here's a twofer. If I can get these in here. The Brainwaves B100 single BA in-ear monitors and the B200 dual BA in-ear monitors. I've been listening to the B100 for a while and I like them. They're nice, more on the warm side for a single BA, which is refreshing instead of being a thinner BA sound. And the B200, I just got those in and I haven't really compared the two back to back yet. This is probably one of the excuse me, I still have a little bit of a cough. This will be one of the videos that I get to in the pretty near future. I want to get this one out of the way, kind of comparing these two. Maybe, oh yeah, there we go. Sorry, boxes were backwards. Okay, so Brainwaves B100 and B200 coming soon. What else? Hopefully this will fit in there. Oh yeah. Doesn't really say what it is on there, but this is the TFZ Balance 2M in-ear monitor box, and I like they put some quirky phrase on there, right? The next song is worth looking forward to. Wonderful next song. Great. That's quirky. I like that. Interesting in-ear monitor. I think they might appeal to people who like a nice warm bass forward sound with smooth treble and warm mids. I'm enjoying them. I think some people in the Nighthawks crowd might like them. What else? Here's the iBasso product I was talking about. iBasso ITO3. I got these in. Thanks, Paul, from iBasso. These are fantastic. I really like these a lot, so I'm going to take a little more time with them and then come back with a video extolling their virtues, because these are really nice first in-ear monitor from iBasso. FIO or FAO, depending upon how you pronounce that. I've heard different people from China say it 3 different ways. F1 in-ear monitors, so it's a new budget line of in-ear monitors that FIO came out with. I have not really listened to these much. They're in the queue, and I'll let you guys know what I think of those when I get some more ear time with them. Okay, and last but not least, here we go. This is not in the box. I took them out. The AudioQuest Night Owl Carbon. So these are the closed version of AudioQuest headphone in their new finish. They said this is makes it a little tougher. It's a beautiful finish. It's the same finish as the carbon gray Porsches, and very comfortable headphone. I'm liking them. I've been using it to listen to music through the Opus number 11 out of my MacBook Pro, and also for watching some TV shows. I'm watching Traveler right now, a Netflix show. Sci-fi nerd here. You probably knew that because I have Spock as my avatar. And I'm liking these quite a bit. So, that, I don't know. I don't think I have anything else in the queue right now. That's the main bulk of what I've got in the queue. So what I'd like to do now is just go back for a minute to something that you've seen a bit before. The little guy, the Aun M1S. And just going to put it there. And again, I'm going to show you how fast this thing boots. It's just incredible. Give it like a 2-second count. The thing boots up in 1 or 2 seconds. It's amazing. And I mentioned I had some beta firmware I've been testing. cool things coming down the pipeline that haven't been implemented yet are, let's see, let me just go to the settings here real fast and make sure that it's not locking so fast. Okay. Yeah, let's just turn on. Okay. So, some things coming down the pipeline that I've been happy to see, and I've suggested these. I don't want to make it seem like, you know, they're doing it just for me, because I'm sure other beta testers are giving them very similar feedback. So it's, you know, not trying to be a glory hog here, but, you know, I have suggested one thing. You know, if you play a song and you're within the first 10 seconds, that it will go back to the previous song. That makes sense to me. If it was over 10 seconds, older firmware, we're still taking you back to the previous song, so I had suggested, like most apps, if you are after 10 seconds and you press back, it should just go back to the beginning of the current song, which the newest beta firmware does. Fantastic. I really like that. Thank you for being responsive and implementing that. It was also staying on forever until the battery drained out if you didn't shut it down. I didn't like that. I'm used to it shutting down automatically if I don't use it for a while. I'm used to DApps doing that. I requested that, and that was very quickly implemented. So now if you don't use it for 5 minutes, it shuts down automatically, saving you a lot of battery. And then this thing lasts longer if you, like me, expect it to shut down on its own. I've mentioned in the past there is a very slight split-second cutoff at the beginning of the songs. They're working on that, but they have not quite fixed it yet. But they're hard at work on it. They're trying their best. Hopefully they'll nail that soon. Some guys who have the M1S I've spoken to notice it to varying degrees. Where I notice it the most is if the song starts with like a drum hit, so you get that bam, and then it has a chord or something after that. It's very obvious there. You won't get that first drum hit. You'll just get the chord. Where I've noticed it the most apparently to me was in Rush's Tom Sawyer, where you get a drum hit and then a synth chord. You don't get the drum hit. You just get the synth chord. So a couple of cool things that they have fixed there. I think in the notes to some of my older videos and then in a follow-up video I mentioned other changes, but I thought those were some good changes, some things I've suggested recently. I don't know if they'll implement them or not, but you know, say you have a folder, like an artist folder, you know, I've suggested a play all subfolders feature, and then you can pop it on random or something and just, you know, have like a artist radio station kind of thing. I don't care about that, but some other people have asked me for it, or asked me if it can do that, so I suggested it to Alan, said that's something that would make your users happy. I don't remember if there's anything else right now that I've suggested. Anyway, I'm really happy with the pace of the firmware development and how rapidly they're responding not only to bugs that are identified, but also to feature suggestions. So great job. Very nice. I'm going to throw this out of the way. Oh, bam. Sorry about that, guys. The other thing I wanted to do, just because I've been waiting for so long and I'm curious myself, I actually just got this little guy in the mail right before I came up to do the video. So I wanted to show you guys what is in it, because I'm curious myself. So let's just take a look. So, Shanling UP. Let's look at the back of the box here. Okay. It says some things. It says in English, mini headphone amplifier with DAC, DSD playback. It's got the ES9018 K2M DAC chipset. It will support up to 192 kilohertz, 24-bit. Works with iOS and Android, you know, and a computer, and it's USB Type-C. That's basically what you get on the back. Bam! Oh, wow, that thing's tiny. I don't know if you guys can tell how tiny that is. I put some pictures up online, but Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Mine's got a little... Oh, man. Maybe mine has a little scratch on it. That's not cool. In any case, here it is. Little guy in my hand. Feels like... Can't tell if the back is plastic or aluminum. I'll have to take a look here. Might be aluminum, but I'm not sure. Front is some tempered glass, it looks like. Down at the bottom, we've got the headphone jack, and I believe that's just a little slider pin for high or low gain. I have to take a look. And then the USB connection at the top. And again, this is not battery powered. You just plug it in like you would a Dragonfly and use it as a little DAC amp for your phone. I don't know what else it's got in here. Let's see. Well, just like they always do, they've got a little information packet. Got some cables. We can try those out. It's got a USB-A to C. It's got a C to C. Hopefully that'll work with my OnePlus 3 because it's got a USB-C connection. If not, I've got one. I think will work. What else? C to Mini. Oh, and a Lightning. So a C to Lightning. Okay, cool. And a warranty. And what else? And probably like a little mini, a little mini user manual. That's the Chinese sign. Okay. You know, user manual, operating instructions, blah blah blah. Probably what you guys are most interested in is the specs. So, what's it say? Output power 65 milliwatts at 32 ohms. Of course, frequency response, the usual, 20 to 20. THD says less than 0.004%. Signal to noise ratio of 108 decibels. Again, sampling rate is up to 192 kilohertz. DSD, you can do 64 and 128. And it's tiny, you already saw that. And it's really lightweight. And it's got a bunch of cables and blah, blah, blah. That's it. So that's the UP, and I will try that out pretty soon. Let you guys know what I think. And just because I got it in today and I'm curious, I haven't opened this either. As you can probably tell. It's hard for me to even open the box here. Here is the iBasso PB3 Mockingbird. This thing looked sexy when I saw it online and seemed interesting to have a balanced amplifier, so why not take a look at this little guy. Okay. See if I can get her opened up here. Oh, come on out. Oh, it's got foam, total foam enclosure. That's pretty nice. Let's see. I guess I'll dump it out this way. Come on out. Oh, that's a sexy little amp. Looks nice. So it says the PB3 Mockingbird, iBasso audio. iBasso audio. It's got their new symbol. On the bottom, got your charging port, headphone out, and then at the top, you've got, there we go, just turned it on, so I guess this is the way, let's see, yep, that's the way to hold it, okay. So turn it on and off, gain switch, I probably just need it there, it looks like a little reset button. This is your 3.5 millimeter in and your 2.5 millimeter balanced out. Okay, so there is that little guy. And let's see what comes in the accessories package. It looks like a cable to charge it with, and who knows, maybe something else good in there. We'll find out. Okay. This is what iBasso usually does. They pack everything inside a little case. So, a warranty card, great. And a little carrying case, which is pretty much like the one Fio used before, and iBasso uses as well, I think. Got everything out. Okay, so a case. There we go. And a 3.5 millimeter interconnect. Some iBasso bands, and I gotta tell you, iBasso, these bands don't look sexy. Really? I would highly suggest you change the font to match this PV3 Mockingbird font and put your sweet new logo on it, because your logo is awesome. And a charging cable. Alright, so there you go. There's a bunch of stuff. I'm done. I'm going to go listen to some of this while my boys are doing rest time for a while, and I'll be back in the upcoming weeks to let you know what I think of all this gear. Until next time, happy listening, guys, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.